Good morning. We are on trail. I didn't take video this morning at the tent site because we did not get up early. It's late hitting the trail, and so we just got broken down, and now here we are. This is actually really nice. I'm loving this stretch of trail, except that it's like there are burn areas in and out of this, but this is really pretty. We're stopping ahead at a water source, and then we're gonna get moving. This is so beautiful. There is awesome freezing cold water down here. And a really nice tent spot in those trees, but we weren't sure last night if it was already taken or not. So you got the burn area that we came through, then you got the live trees, burnt trees, and then live trees. Okay, let's keep going. This is pretty cool. Pacific Crest Trail. Where are we going?
Canada!
Maybe.
Hopefully.
I don't know. After the last few days, man. Whew. We're gonna get there. Wow, that's all burnt. Look at this, beautiful. This tree is cool with the stuff on it. Yeah. So that's Rainier? Awesome. A view like this still takes my breath away, and I think it's beautiful, but I can only imagine how incredible this was too when these were all green and alive, all these trees. So this morning, I was sitting up in our tent. The boys were still sleeping. And I look over at the trail, and there's Punisher hiking by. Oh man, so he gave a wave, and I said good morning. And it was like 7 o'clock, and we're still in our tent. And we figured he would catch us today. We figured he wasn't that far behind, but man, the 2 miles that we did like 2 days ago and got caught in the mosquitoes, that killed us. And then yesterday, in the middle of the day, we were moving pretty slow. It was hot. We were all bundled up. It was kind of miserable till we got to that beautiful views, but the snow slowed us down too. So anyway, we knew he probably wasn't that far behind us. But then when we slept in this morning, didn't get moving, he passed us, so he's ahead. And which is fine, but it's just, you know. So now we're like, all right, well, we better move today and not fall even further and further behind what we had hoped to hike and where we hoped to be. So he's the only one kind of around right now. I don't know anyone else ahead of us or behind us. There were 2 other guys. They got off trail the other day in White Pass to go to a wedding. All the other guys that we hiked with, our tramily from the High Sierras, everyone's behind us. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if we found Tank Top at some point, but he's got to catch up to us. He's not ahead anymore. Camp Host, same thing. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where he is. He has hiked this section before, so I don't even know if he's doing the whole thing right now. Yeah, Pancake's behind us. Beast Mode and Wonder Boy are behind us, so... Oh, Outlaw. I'm not sure where he is. He could actually be ahead. But I'm not sure, actually. He might have taken some time off with some friends or a girlfriend or something. Yeah, so anyway. There aren't a ton of people ahead. There are some people that have already finished pretty much hardcore. Guys that we never met or didn't see, don't know. Punisher knows a bunch of guys that already finished. So, yeah, kind of going it alone right now. We'll see how the finish goes. We're looking to wrap this thing up. We're trying to enjoy and appreciate it now that the bugs aren't so bad yesterday. Last night, about the second half of the day, finally we had relief from the mosquitoes, and last night we had relief from the mosquitoes. So I'm so thankful for that. Hoping that remains to be the case. And we do know that there's going to be snow ahead after Snoqualmie. So got another day and a half, 2 days where we can hopefully keep moving, and then we'll see if the snow's melted or what it's going to take to get through it and get to the finish. Regarding getting to the finish, the other thing is our resupply. Constantly, all day yesterday, all day even this morning already, constantly just trying to figure out what's the best resupply strategy. Which towns should we use? How much should we carry? Are the stops going to slow us down, or can we get in and get food and get out? Yeah, so that's another thing we're trying to figure out, make decisions about. We've been thinking about Stehekin since the desert in California, like literally only hundreds of miles in, and we were already talking about the bakery and the cinnamon buns in Stehekin. But it's not going to be an easy or quick place to get to. So trying to balance out that desire to go to that bakery and how much time and how can we work that. We got to catch a shuttle bus. So some stuff to figure out in the next few days and see how this goes. This is pretty. We're near a bunch of junctions and some dirt road crossings. Oh, here's a cabin. Okay, and this is a cabin that's kind of like open to anyone. So we're just going to run over and check it out real quick. Wow, this is a neat spot. So camp, please don't carve or deface our cabin. Check it out. This is Government Meadows Cabin. Oh, you don't have to move around. We're just checking it out.
Yeah, but I mean...
Maybe. I don't
me catch the names of the other three.
Alright.
Is it the 22nd?
Yeah.
What's
What about you guys?
Farrell? What was that?
Ollie?
Ollie.
We met hitchhiking last year.
So you're back to make up 600 or so-ish miles that you had to miss
Well,
last year due to fires.
let's see pretty stuff.
Yeah. I think we got a couple privies up here. And this is kind of the backyard. Backwoods of the cabin, and then this beautiful meadow. Wow. All right, we just did a big loop around the cabin. Apparently, the trail goes this way.
Yeah, right up here. Where the four-wheeler comes.
All right, here we go. It's a little tricky. Gun trail. Almost blends in with the clouds when you don't zoom in. Yeah, so those guys that hiked the PCT in 2021 had about 600 miles of fire closures, either for active fires or for smoke. The smoke was so bad, so some trail was closed just because of the smoke that was blowing across the trail. So that was interesting. I was curious, in general, in different years, how many miles of trail gets closed. So I think that's about average. I think like 400 to 600 is what we had heard is typically closed or has to be skipped around or whatever. So this year it wasn't quite that much, at least not yet. Look at that.
We're like 100.
We're like at like 200 in.
Okay, so that makes sense then. What? Yeah, just been doing 40 to 45. Anyway.
Wow, I didn't think it was that long ago. Falls Creek burn, 7/27/1988. Fire started in Windy Gap on the PCT by loggers. 3,000 plus acres burned. Wow. I wouldn't have guessed it was that long ago. I think that's a road going across there, but look at this. It's pretty steep.
Okie doke. We made it here to this reliable water source. It's running. It's reliable. We don't have water for like, what, 12 and a half more?
It might have a few mossy floaters in it.
It's like 11 more.
A few mossy floaters in the water.
Oh, but it's cold.
It's cold though.
It's good. It's not. It doesn't have anything bad.
Nothing bad in it. That's great.
Moss will help.
Lots of road crossings today. Trail 2000 is the PCT. Okay, quick break on the side of this road junction. We're gonna get moving. Okay,
Okay, this was.
So these are amazing views of the Northern Cascades along here. Cascade Crest 100-mile endurance run on part of these trails. So it
I
says
ran up that.
don't mess with the tape or these little signs. That's going on tomorrow. Oh, today and tomorrow.
Yeah, look, they came up this way. See all the tracks?
Oh, maybe that's what those arrows southbound were. Part of this run. We're just up at a viewpoint and we saw this woman and I was like, "Are you doing the race?" She said, "Well, I'm about to drop out because I can't go 16 miles in 3 hours or 3.5 hours. This must be a checkpoint." Hey, what is this?
Smack it up!
It's not just for the runners.
It's an AM PM in the sky.
Oh,
You guys want treats? Come on.
thank you. Okay, that was amazing. So they're only waiting on a couple of last runners to come through that checkpoint. That checkpoint was about 20 miles into the race. And so a couple more runners will be through very soon and then they can close up. So they were basically like, take whatever you want because we have to carry stuff out. So that was awesome. We just filled our packs. We filled our food bags with all kinds of treats. That was amazing. And they just said that 5 miles ahead is another checkpoint down at a road and they might have like some warm soup or something. That would be incredible. If they have some other stuff. So we might actually get dinner in 5 miles. That would be incredible.
That's at the
We'd be hiking all night. Keeping up with the runners, getting to every checkpoint.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was such an awesome surprise. Incredible. All right, we're making our way down to this next checkpoint. We're going 4 miles an hour to get to the medical station and the dinner tent. We still have 2 runners behind us somewhere, and we're excited about this possibility of getting some food. We're really appreciating this race. If the entire race was on the PCT, it would have been a cool thing to sign up for and do. But only part of the race is on the PCT. And obviously we just learned about it a couple hours ago. So, we're enjoying this stretch.
Hey there.
Hi. Hey, that was so nice. So, no soup, no hot stuff, but tons of other snacks that we enjoyed and nibbled on. Some cold potatoes and some grapes, watermelon, cookies, chips, lots of other tasty things. So that was really nice. And we are hiking on.
1 mile, 270 feet. Well, actually, technically,
This is so pretty.
Yeah, Ben. Although I do think it was 2046 because
So we're like 38 miles in for the day. 39 and a half, sorry. Crossing under some power lines. We're gonna go a little bit further. Another 2 miles maybe. Past all these power lines and find a tent site. Wanted to get a few more miles in for the day, so pushing on by headlamp for a little bit. Okay, right back here there was a race checkpoint. There's like a sheriff and a medical station right there, but all the racers have come through already, and the sweepers just went through, so they're done for the night. They just happen to still be there. And we are about to pass some tent sites that we think people are at. We might go just another half a mile to a mile. Okay, the biggest toad we've seen. He's like a big old bullfrog,
Bigger.
but he's a toad. Okay, there he is. But you can't tell on the camera how big he is unless you put like your hand next to him. But
He's as big as your hand.
He's
He's not
big.
bigger. Way bigger than your hand.
okay, back on track. Trying to get to a tent site. Okay, we're still hiking in the dark. We have passed a few tent sites where there were tents set up, and I don't think they're through hikers. I think they're people tenting out here that have to do with the race. So some of the tent sites that we expected to be around had some people in them. But anyway, we're coming up on a 45-mile day, which is pretty awesome. So when we find a spot up here in a little bit, we're going to stop for the day. The stars do look awesome tonight, but we have our headlamps on, so can't really show you those.